Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Death, Taxes, and Bananas podcast. We have a very exciting episode today.
Very special guest.
With two very special guests. I have a guest, and his guest also brought his emotional support dog. So today, in honor of my guest and Monopoly returning at McDonald's October 6th, we're making it rain. Woo, baby! All right. We're both feeling a little bit loaded today.
Yes,
Love
sir.
it.
Let's go.
So, here we go. Let's get right into this.
Yeah. Go ahead, get down. Go beat it.
Before we get into this,
Great.
we're now on our own feed on Spotify and everywhere you can get
You have to
podcasts.
say that every time now, huh?
Find us on Spotify at Death, Taxes, and Bananas with Johnny Bananas. Find us on YouTube at youtube.com/@Death, Taxes, and Bananas. And follow us on Instagram as well, Death, Taxes, and Bananas. Now, over the years, the challenge has been built on the backs of trailblazers, warriors who bled, clawed, and
Right,
sacrificed.
right,
And sacrificed to create the very platform that the new generation now stands on.
That they do not appreciate.
And yet, the blatant disrespect from today's rookies
The gall.
towards the forefathers of this game has reached an all-time high. It reminds me of a moment in history, as they call it, Day of Infamy. December 7th, 1941, Pearl Harbor, when a sneak attack woke a sleeping giant. And that's exactly what the new kids have done. In their arrogance, they have stirred up something very dangerous. Because when you push these two adversaries who normally would beat each other's throats into the same corner, you don't create an alliance, you create the fucking Avengers. So,
Snacks on snacks.
let this serve as a warning next season. Good luck, newbies.
Fucking right.
You wanted a war,
You got it.
now you got one.
Fucking got it.
Welcome, brother. Good to see you, man.
Up, Funko Bananas.
Good to see you.
Funko Bananas.
Missed you, man.
Yeah.
What have you been up to?
I just honestly trying to stay out of trouble.
Yeah?
Fucking that's it.
How's that going?
Not well.
You brought your emotional support dog with you.
Yes,
So.
no, I think people come here, bub. He's my good boy. So me and my son, we call him Sussy because back in the day when he was going through Among Us, that whole phase.
What's his name, Sussy?
Sussy, because everything was sus. You're sus, that's sus. Now we call him the sus bus because he's more of a Lincoln log. And
He looks more like a tater tot.
he's my emotional support dog, and if it wasn't for him, I'd be a lot bigger.
So have you needed some emotional support lately?
Bananas, you already know.
I do know.
All right, get down, beat it.
Don't worry about it. Look, you know what? I could have used him a few episodes ago.
You know, I'll say this. It's not new to us when we had the world against us. I'll say this. If I came in with the attitude of like my shit didn't stink, I was gonna run shit and I'm gonna take everything over.
Like
Nobody,
running around saying you're the challenge.
you know, stuff like that. Like I would have been like, you know what, I have what was coming to me. But if I ain't shit, then why y'all coming after me?
You know what? That is.
And you know what? I'll take it on the chin because I can honestly say I came into this challenge, and Kat knows this too. And I think I might have told you, I told some other people too, but like I knew what time it was coming into it, and I was gonna take it on the chin. This is my humble pie era. I wasn't expecting this much, and then it was like, okay, and it kind of, in a weird way, it was a blessing in disguise. The silver lining, where it kind of gave me that chip.
Yep.
All right, motherfuckers. All right.
So, and that's what I was going to ask you. Do you feel like, because, I mean, the last few seasons you've been on since Total
a long
Madness.
time since I had to sing Many Men.
I remember, dude. That is actually, for those who don't know that reference, all right, this was back when CT and I were pretty much this was the first time we did a challenge after the backpack.
Yeah.
This is the first time they let you back on a full season. And
It was me and Adam.
And it was CT against the mob. That's when Kenny and Evan
you know what?
and
I
Wes
respect
and
that,
Nehemiah
though.
and everyone was still there. Yeah.
People had a problem.
Yeah.
They were very clear about it,
Yeah.
and they'll bring it to your front door.
Yeah.
One way or another.
That was the famous argument you got him with Wes, where you basically screamed at him for 7 hours straight.
You know, I look back on my time, like, there's a lot of things I could have just approached differently, to say the least. That may have been one of them.
Well, you want to know something? I think that, and while we're in the spirit of saying we should have maybe interpreted things a different way.
Are you going to apologize?
You know what? Because it's taken me a while to really come to grips with the fact that
you fucking threw me under the bus and I've been dealing with this shit.
As much as I wanted to blame
3 weeks now.
As much as I wanted to blame you, that. As much as I wanted to blame you for my eventual demise in the duel and on Gauntlet 3, it wasn't just you.
You saw the footage.
It was
you saw them turning and being like, get rid of the new guy?
It was actually members of my own dynasty, Kenny and Evan.
Hey, I appreciate that.
Who were part and parcel. I mean, because it took me a while to really put the pieces together. But when I look back on it, especially the duel, even though you were like, yo, Bananas is going to be the sacrificial lamb, that idea wasn't necessarily started in your camp.
I'll tell you this. If I knew it was going to create the monster it created, I would have still done it and I'd be even prouder.
But you got, you know what? Because that is what got me fucking rolling, dude.
You had that chip on your shoulder and you were like, you know what?
Yeah.
Next thing you know, this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I got rid of him.
But you know what? and as much as there was season after season where you and I, kind of didn't see eye to eye, the same kind of thing I feel like happened. It took me and Wes a while. All right.
Yeah.
Where we would show up every season and we would be at each other's throats, or we'd be going after each other. We'd be fighting proxy wars against each other.
Yeah, exactly.
And it took an awakening, and it was for me and Wes, it was World of Worlds 2, because the two of us going against each other and being at odds.
When you guys went into elimination?
We were both eliminated.
Yeah.
We're in an SUV going to the Video Movie Awards, and I'm like, Wes, the new kids are still there playing. You and I are on the way
Why are we
home.
doing this to ourselves?
Why?
Yeah. Yeah, and I think a lot, what I'll say this, what I'm looking forward to in 42, and I do feel like the Cold War of us or whatever, where there was I almost think there was like I don't want to speak for you, but to me it was like, as much as like I'm not gonna protect him, I'm not gonna like look out for him, but at the same time, like there was always that part of me like I want to see you in the final one last time to finish off that rubber match.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just settle it once and for all. May the best man win, and then that's that. Whereas we never have a chance to do that anymore because and I'll say this, and this is something I've talked about to people where they don't understand this when they talk about the GOAT, right? And they say like LeBron or MJ, right? What people don't give us enough credit for is that we did it at the same time during the same fucking era.
Yeah.
Imagine LeBron and Jordan going at it. Well, because I only say LeBron and Jordan because Jordan's a little older.
Yeah.
Because I'm a little older. But what I'm saying is that we did this at the same fucking time.
Yeah.
It's not like a decade ago and then new decade. No, at the same goddamn time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's also other people like this. I mean, there's Cara and Laurel. You can go down the list of all this.
We also did it, in my opinion, when the game was a lot more difficult as well. Because now they've put a lot of safety precautions in place. I think in a lot of ways have a lot of...
not so much liability.
There's nowhere near as much liability. Yeah. We were our own security guards back in the day. Remember those days?
Well, that's why people go in the back of the building and you come back with a fat lip and a black eye and be like, nah, we're good. No, I'm buying the first drink. And then you're fighting about who's buying the first drink.
Obviously, you remember those days when it was like, you'd get into it and who was there? Who was there to like stop the fights?
Yeah, but it was
producers were looking at us like, can you do something about this? We're like,
But it was also a different time where, I believe you were saying, I don't know what podcast it was on. I saw a clip of you. I think it was on TikTok where you were talking about how, you were talking about like the most money all time. And you had a really fair point. Well, it's like, dude, when you're winning, you got to split 50 grand with 20 people. You know, it's completely. And so my point is that going back to it now with the way the cast members are now, it's a different. Oh, come here. It's a different world where. Oh, come here. It's a different world where branding and social media is a different animal, and then there's a lot more money on the line. And I think a lot of people. I don't know. I don't want to speak for you, but like one thing I miss about the challenge the most is that regardless of what's going on, for you to win the challenge, it's like winning the lottery. At least you can do is enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
But nobody seems to enjoy themselves.
Everyone shows up now.
Shut it off.
Everyone shows up, even on off days. Everyone shows up now, and it is just game.
They never turn it. Yes,
24 hours.
Even off the show on social media, they never shut it off.
I know it never ends.
It's like, are you happy to be here?
I mean, I think part of that is we've.
Look at this guy.
Because of who we've incorporated the survivors and the big brothers, and that's what their game is all about. And
never mind the dating shows.
Yeah, and they took it from again where it used to be. It was almost like the show was the house reality, the partying, the fun. The challenges were almost like...
Wait, we got a challenge tomorrow?
Oh,
that's why we're here.
Monotony.
Oh, right. You know, that's how it used to be.
Bro, there used to be... You remember, like, on the Duel, there was just a closet full of booze. Any time of day, any day of the week, you go in there.
$1,500 budget, and if we didn't spend it, it rolled over like minutes. Chibo won't a clue, a fucking beer tab.
But here's the best part: is production wasn't able to order the booze, so they had to get one of us to do it.
Yes.
And then we were like in Thailand, and we had to order. They had to have a Thai person tell me how to order booze in Thai.
Capcom Cup. Same.
All right, so
yeah, but
how does
I honestly do to just keep going on this point. I really do believe that. Like, the only thing I can really reference to is I came out of retirement again, right? I don't know how many times I retired, but when I finally went on, like I came on as a mercenary real quick in Croatia, but then after that, the first real show I did after I came out of retirement again was Traders, right, with you. And the challenges that they had were fun. No one had to worry about getting hurt. You wanted to be a little sense of fear. You wanted to be challenging, but at the same time, like, do I have to worry about going to the hospital every goddamn fucking day?
I remember you and me showing up to Traders, okay? And it really was. It was
fun.
We showed up and we're like, this is fucking awesome.
Brother, if I'm 20 feet in the air and I got to go for a flag, I'm going to go for it. If I'm 40 feet in the air, now I'm good, player. I'll wait.
The best is...
I'll take my chances in the pit.
The best is how concerned they were. Remember that first challenge you did when we had to jump in and swim and collect all the puzzle pieces?
With the scuba suits on?
Yeah. Before we got there, remember they had a safety briefing on us walking through the grass?
Remember when I came in and started roasting everybody?
Yeah.
Everybody couldn't even get their scuba suits on.
But I'm saying, remember how they had like safety staff? Like, okay, are you okay? You might step on a pebble. We're like, guys, do you know what we usually have to do?
That though. No, yeah, right. You know, they also did that in the house. When you go into the kitchen, be careful. There's like a 3-inch lift. If you want hot water, go left. If you want cold water,
we don't want you to burn yourself. The challenge is the exact opposite. They're like, fend for yourself.
Sink or swim.
No, buddy, were you still there in Thailand on 40 when our sink was electrocuting us?
Yeah.
Our sink under the stairwell that they built, and if you turned the wrong knob, you were actually electrocuted by the sink.
Yeah, I remember that. No, my favorite part of that, when it comes to the amenities and the utilities, was how they had it all looking like Traders Harry Potter, Hogwarts, until you had to take a shower, and you had they had porta potties outside, and
this is 40.
But it was
this is 40.
But it was also the shower.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, big ass fucking jaws coming out, dropping heat rocks, coming into it, and then you got to take a shower finally. And you get a towel, you walk into a hot, musty fucking shit air, and you got to take a shower in it. You didn't feel clean.
And that's why we always say, don't believe what you see on TV. They make it look so glamorous. They make it look like you're living the lap of luxury.
To complain. It is. At the same time, though, like, come on.
Which house did you hate the worst? Which is the one that you look back on and you were like, fuck that?
Oh,
the fuck bunker?
You know what was one of my favorite? Was the one when you came in and changed all the picture frames. What was that one? That doesn't get no.
X is one. X is one. What was that? Dominican? Where was that? Costa Rica?
I don't know. Ask Adam.
Oh God. Not my favorite.
That was a good house.
The bunker. What'd you think of the bunker?
Fuck the bunker. I couldn't wait to get out of there.
That's why. So
I was trying to win the dailies to nominate myself to go in.
That's what I mean. You had to.
Out of here.
Now, as far as that elimination goes, that was one you kind of wanted out of, right? It seemed like your head wasn't in the game.
And I just came off a dub.
I know. And then you just had 40 where it kind of you had the falling off the platform trivia day.
Well, you know, when I did that, I don't know if I ever talked about this, but when I was at the hospital, right? Mm-hmm. You know how it is. When I first got, fuck this, fuck that, get me out of here. And then over time, once everything starts, the adrenaline goes away, and you're like, I was thinking to myself, like, this is from going from back to back to, like, couldn't have written a better way to ride off into the sunset. And then coming back, it was like my worst nightmare. It's like I look like the old quarterback that should have retired a long time ago. Now I'm getting carried off during trivia. Fuck, this is the last way people are going to see me. So I remember being in the hospital. Dude,
this is on 40.
I show up in a clown car.
Yep.
Right? Yep. I look like a time bomb. No one wants to touch me because they're scared to touch the wrong wire. They pull me out of the minivan. The front wheels kick out. The back ones don't. Bong, the back of my head. I'm on my side like this. And remember Vietnam? It was all mopeds. It was like meow, 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 meow. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. They pull me back up, pull me in. I go into this. Dude, I thought I was in a parking garage. The basement of a parking garage, moldy corners and everything else. Dude, some guy comes up to me. He's got a robe on. I thought he was a doctor until he smiled. Right? No teeth, no grill. And he's going like this with his iPhone.
And this is the dude's going to operate on me.
This is the guy who's going to take my liver and sell it on the black market. But he's looking at me like, which one do you want? I don't know what it is, but it was pills. I'm like,
all of them.
I'm looking at security and I'm like, get me out of here.
You're like, can I get Google?
So and then an hour and a half later, we end up in another hospital where they give me every x-ray under the sun. And you know how it is where, this is my point, where don't go to the hospital unless you want to go home.
Exactly.
So and I know a tailbone is like a broken nose. There's nothing really you can really do about it, right? So after the adrenaline set and everything else, I'm like, this can't be the last way everybody sees me.
And that's what we thought. So when we were sitting up on the apparatus after you blasted your ass on the water.
I love what you said. Because so many other people got fucked up before I did.
Yeah.
And then that's when they decided to lower it.
It was.
It's true, but the problem is that, like, nobody's going to say they're hurt because they don't want to go home because everything's a fucking liability.
The best is once...
Well, don't put us in that position and we won't be faking.
At first, I thought you were doing Leroy's hot pizza face. That's what I thought you were fucking around. When you were first moving away and you were doing hot pizza face.
Hot pizza sex face?
But then when you got to shore, the best was we're sitting there watching, as bad as it was.
Doing one of these things?
We see them run out with the stretcher board. Because they had to lift you up on a board. They had to piece it together. And these guys were looking at each other. These little Vietnamese guys. Like,
security had to come over. That made me feel great.
They're like, how many? It took like 8 guys to pick
I know. I had fucking Hobbit City come over and they still couldn't do it. It was like the lollipop kids were like, what are we going to do now? Lollipop kids?
So, okay.
God, it sucked. So I go to the hospital, finally, a real hospital, and they wheel me in. And the fucking best part about this was that, like, I'm like, just fucking get me out of here, right? A real doctor comes over, and there was a language barrier, and I couldn't, long story short, they took feet, in meters, they mixed up. So when I was like, oh, I'm 40 feet above the water, they were thinking 40, they thought I fell off a building. So they're like, don't move. I'm like, no, I'm fine. Get this on, don't move. Because they were like, oh my God, how's this guy alive right now? How's he alive?
400 feet.
How's he alive?
Yeah.
Right? So I'm like a baked potato at this point. They take me in. They did every x-ray under the sun except for my tailbone. And you know how it is where, like, I didn't want, long story short, I didn't want them to keep looking for a problem.
Yeah, because then they were going to find it.
Exactly. And then I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
So they did my pelvis, but they didn't do my tailbone because they did it from the front, not the back. And then it was like, no, I'm fine. That's it. And I remember the hospital got mad at me because they wanted to keep running tests.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to get out of there because at this point, I'm like,
fuck this.
Pain meds are kicking in.
I'm good to go.
At the same time, brother, like, I'm barefoot. I still got a full load of shit in my drawers, right? I'm like, I got my suit on, and
I remember.
Oh, actually, you know what?
You came back to the house still wearing.
It reminded me of the suit that actually the harnesses that I had on reminded me of the suit that you left in Chile. Do you remember? Because you were in the room next to me.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, "Hey, listen, see, can you give this back to Bananas? This was after you left. Hold on, let me get it for you."
Oh God, this is gonna be good. I don't even remember bringing a suit.
Jeremy, Cedric, and Will, they were like, hey, can you give this back to Bananas? He left us here.
Oh, boy.
No, I didn't.
What do we got?
It's the same harness. Yeah, it's one of these. These are yours.
Damn it. I did. You know what? You're right. I did leave this in there.
Right? This is what you were hanging off the building with, I think.
No, this is what I was hanging off the ceiling with.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
Not the butt. I think that's what you called it.
Still smells like an empanada.
Yeah, that's the thing right there.
Well, it still smells like D. That's wild.
Yeah, so, I mean...
Well, I appreciate you bringing this back.
Yeah, I figured you might miss it.
I was going to buy a new one when I got back.
Come on, put it on.
Yeah, I forgot how this goes.
You don't lie. Come on, stop playing.
Which part is it? This goes...
I feel like this is a bra. Is this the bra mode?
I think this is the bra. Yeah, I think this is.
The bra mode?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, it goes like this. Oh, yeah, I've lost a little... I've lost some cup size since I wore this last time. I've lost a cup size or two since I wore this last time.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Wait, hold on.
Dang, you're right.
Yeah. I mean, I figured you
fits.
sit, you little freak.
Still fits like a glove.
I mean, obviously, this is where the balls hang, right? Because I know you got that.
Oh, I thought that was for the chin.
You got that. Huh?
I thought this was for. I thought this what held your chin up.
Hey, turning it up. Okay, say, "Cove my dial again."
Oh my god.
Anyway, so it looked expensive, so I didn't want to.
It is. This is sterling silver. This is actually lambskin.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that. Thank you. Now it saves me a trip to Spencer's. All right, so
They still have those.
hot topic. So you came. So listen. So 40 obviously seemed like you were kind of checked out after the tailbone incident.
Just tired, man.
weren't really into it. I mean, it kind of seemed like you were half-assing it on the nail pulling against Nehemiah.
No,
You tried your damnedest.
I did.
Okay.
It just I think what screwed it up for me was when I dropped about a half pound of nails in the very beginning.
Yeah.
It was very unfortunate.
Yep. Yeah.
But with those big ass mitts that they had us wear, it was really hard to.
Your dexterity suffered.
know,
What was crazy is why didn't you just use Tina's method
I tried.
of just scraping it
No,
down?
I didn't. And I tried to flip up with the rubber end of the.
It was
hammer.
the angle.
No, I just think that maybe I don't know. Maybe my nails weren't.
Yeah. I think it was the angle. I think the angle of attack was wrong.
Yeah, or maybe not. Like my nails were this much in, and hers were maybe that one. You know, there was like a.
Looking back on all your eliminations, do you have any that stand out as like being dominant?
I'll say the one elimination that I'm really proud of is the one versus Darrell.
Really?
Yeah, that was a good one because Darrell. Look at I came in with Darrell.
That was on
Invasion.
Invasion of the Champs.
Because that was like I came in with like Derrick and Darrell was like the man. Like no matter what final, whenever he was in the final, he won. He had to. He was just.
Yeah.
He was the man, and even though it was fast forward.
That was not so fast. When you
Yeah.
put the beehive on. And production had to cut off like a chainsaw.
With the
or something
chainsaw,
like that.
Yeah. But I was so proud of that one just because me coming into it, like Darrell was like the guy to beat back in the day. And to finally be able to beat him in something, to me, that was kind of maybe it was so.
See, I'm a little bit offended because I thought you were going to say the backpack.
No, and I don't think that was. No, I think that one was different because you kind of gave that one to me. We've talked about this before.
I mean, there wasn't much I was going to be able to fucking do, dude.
Oh,
Listen, maybe it would have taken a little bit longer for you to get there, but you still would have. You still would have finished.
Well, when it comes to you, I'll say which one that does haunt me the most. Free agents.
Free agents. Oh, the puzzle pyramid.
I was in such good shape. I would say free agents was the best shape I was ever in on the challenge. And I felt like I knew when you beat me in that elimination rep for the final, you were going to win. Because if I had beat you, I was going to win.
Yeah.
And hands down.
Yep.
And, that's just how it happens, man.
Yeah.
You beat me straight up and fuck, man. That was when that was.
How about
especially because I knew the last puzzle. I knew the 5 was in. I just had to get there, but I couldn't get past that fucking.
How about rivals? Because a lot of people want to say that that Adam fucking threw it. I mean, why would he?
You tell me.
What would the point
How
of
much
that?
did you offer him?
What would the point of that be?
How much did you offer him?
So here's what actually happened on that.
Because last time we did this, I think it was on your 100th episode. You kind of may or may not have said that. You kind of may or may not have. Not saying, just saying.
I never said that. You said that.
Roll the tape.
You said that. Adam and Tyler made the exact same mistake. And this is how it works in eliminations. What ends people sometimes is them losing in the moment. Brad did this last season. It's like if they get distracted or if they get off focus and they fuck up, it's like it's the devil's in the details. It was like when I lost to Theo in the cage rolling contest, okay?
Yeah.
I had him beat. I mixed up a Roman numeral 4 and a Roman numeral 6 because I wasn't thinking. That elimination
within that split second of
when you running back and forth, you're in the heat of the moment. You think you're going to get trucked, and Adam and Tyler both made the same mistake. They grabbed the wrong color balls. The difference was I caught onto it, and I told Tyler to stop touching my balls, and you just never told Adam to stop touching your balls.
To me, it was for someone as smart as he is. That just
but you had to have seen him running with your balls.
No, I was worried about fucking running you two over. I was like this. What's the color of my shirt? What the same color as the ball? Good, go. That's all I had to do.
Is there a moment in your challenge career that you wish people like talked about more? That, like maybe flew under the radar.
I will say,
was backpack?
No. Well, I would say World of Worlds 2, where no one wanted me on their team, and I was on the UK team, and the way I handled it with, I had to be, I didn't want to be on the bottom of anyone on the UK team split. Like there was the Joss and Rogans, and then there was the Theo and Co. And then I was always the deciding vote, and I was really proud of kind of leading everybody on to keep the numbers even. So I was always the deciding vote, all the way to like knowing that Jordan was coming over, and then he was gonna try to get rid of me. And then, like, dude, and the thing is, the way they made me look like, you ever see those narco memes where it's like Pablo Escobar next to a swing set just staring off by himself? That's how they made me look the entire fucking season. And then once we threw the challenge, the daily, because if I was gonna throw a challenge, I'll make sure it's very clear that I'm gonna throw it. Right?
Yep.
And when I did it, I'm doing rock, paper, scissors with Zach. And then I remember on that little ass boat back to the shore, Jordan's like, so this is how it is? I was like, oh, you didn't know?
Yeah.
Listen, for what it's worth, we don't want you to go home, but
actually we do.
You're going home. No, you're going in every time because we think you're going to help us win the final. But it was getting so, the men numbers were dwindling so much that it got to the point where me, Rogan, and Joss were like, dude, sooner or later, if we don't do something, we're going to have to go against each other. And I knew I was at the bottom of that list. So I'm like, I'll let Jordan come over. We'll send him in. If he goes home, he goes home, and then we'll handle it from there. But if he stays, like, we'll probably
Can I tell you
win.
something? If as long as we're talking about regrets in the past, that was one of my biggest regrets, was basically rallying to pick Turbo and then sending you over to the UK side.
Aww.
And the reason why, just so you know, though, the reason being was,
You liar.
no,
Butter my toast. What are you going to
I know how you play the game. We both know how each other plays the game. And I was like, listen, if we put him on that team,
He's going to be pissed.
and he will help that team like self-destruct. But we didn't realize that Turbo was actually going to be a more destructive force for us
You know what
than you would have been.
Johnny, I really appreciate you saying that. I mean that.
Yeah.
And you know what my mentality was that whole entire time?
What?
The Big Easy final where we lost.
Yep.
That's what I was thinking. I'm going to be the Frank with the three other people in the final.
Yep.
That was my lesson where
That was the
less
first
is
time,
more. We're going to get rid of as many people as possible. And
that was the first time I realized how Turbo plays, which is he calls everybody else out for being sneaky and for being shady and for not playing an honest game. But he, by not voting or by waiting to vote last or by voting once you see where the numbers are or by burn voting, I'm sorry, that's not playing the game straight up, dude.
I think what he does is he looks at people who are influential in the game. He'll try to be whatever the fuck he does with them, like he did with you. And then after you left, he did it with me. And then after that, now he'll pick somebody else down the line, right?
Yeah.
And then that's all he does. And he acts like he's just top dog, but he never does anything.
Exactly.
To do anything. He just hides behind all the fucking girls. But when he gets a chance to do something himself, he
hasn't. The guy,
you're going to pick a fight with Chavez? Is that what you're going to do?
I'm just saying the guy does not have this track record for him to be walking around as if he's accomplished everything he has. I mean, listen, if the challenge was making fucking AI memes.
Bro, it's not even good AI. It's goofy.
We would have been, I mean, he's the best at that.
I'll be honest with you. I've seen some of his, I don't know, man. I don't.
It's mid. It's mid style.
How many followers did you buy? Because from the amount of followers you have compared to the percentage of the engagement you have and the engagement that you do have, it looks. I'm sorry, but it walks like a bot, talks like.
I think he hides his likes too, dude. So you can't even tell.
Oh, he cuts his comments off. At least if I say I'm talking trash, I'm gonna tag you in it.
Yeah.
Right. But you can't even comment.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, it looks like bots that are like just commenting the same stuff. It's just weird,
listen. I'm just saying this is.
But there's no sense of like real engagement.
My point though is,
I've hit him up.
He loves to call. He's done it to me. Calls me up, Bananas. You play a shady game. You play too many games. You're dishonest. You play shady games. And I'm like, okay. First of all, Turbo, that's the point of this.
I can show you the Instagram messages.
First of all, that's the point of this show is to try and outsmart, outwit, outmanipulate people.
He doesn't need to do that.
But what I'm saying is, Second of all, at least you kind of know where I stand and you know which side I'm playing for.
Exactly.
I'm like with you.
It is what it is, man. The best
You're
man win.
so non-committal, and then it's like you're on this side, and you're on that side. And now the numbers are going this way. And on this last one, when they burned, a burn is still.
Yeah, thank you.
It's still a vote.
And it's one thing that's like if
you're still showing who you're playing.
If you're like, say in the beginning of the challenge, it starts off, and I got beef with fucking say Turbo, since we're talking about him, right? And every single nomination, I'm going for Turbo. And then when it comes down to I'm a deciding vote, but I still go to Turbo, you can't count that as a burn vote because I'm consistent.
Yep.
But if it's you don't want to make a decision because things are getting tough, and you're the deciding vote, and it just so happens that you're the last vote, and you want to pull a ripcord and say I'm gonna burn one, nah, player.
Yeah.
Nah, you're being a coward. You're walking out because you're still making a vote.
Exactly.
But now, at least say it with your chest. I don't have more respect for you.
Yes.
Rather than be like, now I can't count on it.
Well, here's the other thing, though. But by doing that, then he can still hide behind this shield of, I play an honest game. I play straight up. And it's like,
bro, look at
no, actually, that's actually worse. I would rather you, like you said, say something with your chest and maybe have it.
At least I know where you stand and I can respect that.
Yeah.
Right. So, like, say for example, like I don't know if you heard a Kara's breakdown, right? Where.
No, I must have missed that one.
Yeah, I figured. But she was saying like, and she had a point where like you're talking all this trash. You had the point that like. Come down there and handle it downstairs with me.
Yeah.
Instead, you're going to go and pick a fight with Chavez last minute. No one will notice and try to get rid of him. Like, come on.
What kind of, you know what else blows my mind?
Chavez of all people, because to me, it made me think that, like, was this about me when it came to that vote? Or was it about using me to get rid of somebody else? But if that was the case, why Chavez? Like,
yeah.
So I don't understand how the people are saying that Nani, we have to get rid of CT. I thought I sucked.
Yeah.
Right? I thought I wasn't even a threat.
Why?
Or all the new kids, I ain't a threat. You guys are easily going to walk through me in the final. Why try to get rid of me? If there was, but then you're going to use me to try to get rid of somebody else, but then the big bad wolf that you're coming after is Chavez?
So you're saying.
Don't get me wrong.
So you're saying that justice for Leka was just a smokescreen?
I think. Okay, I'll say this about the whole Justice for Leka thing. No one ever said why exactly I threw it to get rid of her.
Exactly. It made no sense.
It made no sense. Because if I'm going to be paired with with a new threat in the final, potentially. She's really good.
Mm-hmm.
And connected with the strong new threats.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I want to get on her good side?
Exactly.
It makes no sense.
Yeah. And it's not like you were working with an alliance that was like, we need to get rid of her because she's working against us. That would have made sense.
Bro, like, dude, she did that entire fucking thing by herself.
Yeah.
Dude, nobody's doing that. I would have.
Here's what
I wouldn't have expected anybody to do that. Male or female. She did that whole entire thing by herself.
All right.
I don't want to be on her team. Give me a break.
Here's my thing. Where was justice for Bananas? Because I don't know if you remember this. The reason I was in was because Leka completely shit the bed on Sudoku. And because she messed up the puzzle, that's what ended up getting me sent directly in. You know what? Here's the thing.
Because after I got accused for it, right? A lot of people looked like they were real comfortable with throwing it.
Once I left, then I found out that there was this secret alliance that D didn't even tell me about. D, Jeremy, Sydney, and
D had a lot of gall.
Dude, they were all in the Tarzan and Jane's alliance. I knew then Jeremy wanted to get me out because Olivia and Cara filled his head with a bunch of nonsense that wasn't fucking true. So I was like, maybe Leka was sent as like an assassin because it was a guy's day anyways. Throw the challenge, have Bananas go in, and then he's gone. And nobody says a word because they want him to be gone. But then you do a challenge, whatever. You can't make it up the ladder for whatever reason. You have PTSD, or you just didn't want to climb.
In psychology, what do they call it? I think it's projection.
Yeah.
When that's what I think was happening.
I'm just saying, where was justice for Bananas?
Bananas. How about this? You know what also pissed me off of that? You're never gonna get justice. We're never gonna get justice because
we won't.
People just expect too much from us. But you know what I did? I was disappointed in, and this is something I had never talked about, was the way Ashley was coming at me. I didn't expect that from her because I remember it would have been Ashley against Leka in that elimination. But I always have this pact where I call it the champions code that I have, where if I want to challenge with you, Chance for Stars, whatever it may be, I got you. I'll give you a one-time pass, whatever I want to do, but because you helped me win, fine. And I did that for her because it would have been Ashley versus Leka. Instead, it ended up being Olivia because she helped me win a challenge. And I was just like, you know what? I got you. Fine. And I went out of my way. And because of that, and I didn't vote for Ashley, it was Leka versus Olivia. But we're going to act like that didn't happen, Ashley, and you're going to fucking run your mouth when I can't get up the cyclone?
Yeah.
And make it out to be like, who the...
You know what
I don't know who
you know what I
are.
find? Here's the thing. This is
Like, where did that come from?
Here's where it came from. It's groupthink. And it happens on social media as well. And a lot of times, and this is that's what pisses me off. It's like people.
If everyone's showing you love, everyone's going to show you love.
Exactly.
If everyone's like talking
if
shit,
everyone's attacking this. I mean, listen, not that I'm not the biggest Cara Maria defender on earth, but it's the same with her. It's like as soon as like recently stuff came, it's like everyone's like, oh, this is the politically popular way to go. Let's everybody like jump on board. Let's everybody big pile.
Politically correct.
It's happened to me where people, it's like, you know, if they see me fucking going down, it's like, oh, let's all jump on this shit because this is what is popular with the fans. This is what's going to get me engagement.
Right. Like the people that talk shit, because I'm being more active now. And tell me this, I want your advice, but like, because you've been doing it a lot longer, being active with social media and
trolling.
Like yeah, but like, what I'm saying is like, the people, I find myself like the people I'm justifying myself to, I'll click on them like, dude, you have like one post. Yeah. 3 followers.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not even a profile.
Yeah. Your profile picture is a GIF.
Is it all so that whole conspiracy
theory? It's a Pokemon.
But the conspiracy theory of like AI is, I mean, the internet's dead. Mm-hmm. I'm like, is this AI that's just making things polarizing and conflicting? And then even that, I almost feel like nowadays where like ChatGPT, everybody's asking ChatGPT what's trending and what to do, what to say. So it's like almost dead anyway. So even if it's a human creator online, but they're still just following AI.
The other thing that's frustrating about the other thing that's frustrating about things that trend on social media is if 500 people like or repost something, that's considered a trend. When if you think about 1,000, whatever, it's trending. What's crazy though is in the grand scope of like, not even just people in our country, people who are on social media, 1,000 people isn't even a blip on the radar. And then all of a sudden now that is what is going to, drive the narrative is based on what such a small fraction of people have to say. I mean,
I just think that like if everybody's doing what's trending, then it's not. If you're trending, it's because it's
isn't that kind of what's
relatable, it's unique.
Isn't that what kind of happened in the challenge this season though? Wasn't it kind of trendy for everyone to band together against
the best, against the best?
What the fuck?
You know what? Good for you. Good for you.
Well, I
looked at it like it was a bunch of hyenas in Lion King, and they're all coming out like scar, like a bunch of little fucking.
Now let me ask you this, because
and then they all start turning off.
So let me ask you this. So past
energy's
seasons
changed a lot since that mini final, my guy.
Past seasons. You have obviously, and I've always said this, your political game, the way you play your social game, nobody else can play that game. Okay?
Oh.
No, you're very, here, you know what's funny? On Traders, Dan fucking murders me right out of the gate. Oh, bananas, I thought you were the biggest threat to my game.
Brother, I'll say this. If I didn't get that life shield and you did, I would have won.
I don't think so.
I would have won.
I don't think so. Because here's why, is because my game is always like brash. My game is out loud. My game is like up front in your face. Your game is much more like cloak and dagger.
Well, me and you are the same coin, different sides.
Exactly.
I was like, if you're being loud, I get to kick back.
So that's what I'm saying. So how was your game this season? Because traditionally you've had a pretty smooth ride. I have to show up and I got to fucking clock in day one. How was this season like different? Like what was it about this season that kind of put the crosshairs on you?
I will say I was and this is my fault for maybe I misjudged, but I came in thinking it was going to be like how I first came back from Invasion, where everybody just underestimated me. They were, but they all still wanted to get rid of me. So it was kind of like, wait, I didn't know how to handle that because I'm like, if I suck, why wouldn't you want to keep me around?
Yeah.
That's how it was in Invasion.
Yeah, yeah.
And this one, I was like, I suck, so you want to keep me here?
Yeah, it didn't make sense.
It didn't make sense because guys typically, we want to get rid of the strong guys, and girls want to get rid of the strong girls. But guys want to keep the strong girls, and girls want to keep the strong guys.
Unless you're Jordan or Turbo. They're like, we want to run against the strongest guys. I don't.
Well, I'll say this.
Give me the guy with a fucking broken leg, dude. I want to run against him.
I don't want to run against somebody I don't think I can beat.
Exactly.
But the problem is, when you have a bunch of people that don't think they can beat anybody, what they do is they all gang up on what they think is the best, even though they're the worst. Though, which is like, look at that last mini final.
Yeah.
Bro, hey, dude, an onion, a pepper, a fucking clove of garlic. Are you shitting me? Dude, I remember peeling skin off of goats' heads and popping eyeballs out of the back with the back end of a spoon.
Bro.
An onion.
I ate a grilled
with
rat.
Some ginger.
On 40.
A sewer rat.
A sewer rat.
That thing was fucking huge. An onion.
Yeah.
That's what we're cheating over.
That's what I'm saying. They've gone soft.
Bro.
They've gone soft.
Dude, toss them like grenades.
Yeah.
Fucking Kareem over here, like, fucking baby hooks.
Okay, so
and the gall.
So exactly. So coming in this season, obviously, did you feel like there was a little bit of complacency on your part where you're just like, you know what, I'm gonna show up, I'll do what I do every season, I'll, shred down, slim down, and I'll be good to go by final time.
In all fairness, I didn't, because maybe I got complacent with shit. Like, I mean, since I came back from Invasion, how many challenges has that been? 9? Is it 9 now? Invasion? 10?
I lost count.
I don't know how many I've done, but I've won almost half of them, right? And I think I did get complacent with coming in out of shape, training while I'm there, and then getting down to business. But I just think time's catching up with me, my guy.
Yeah.
Like 45 coming in.
Yeah.
It's not so easy anymore. But
no matter how old we get, they stay the same age. That's the problem.
You love that, don't you?
I love it.
Yeah, you do.
It's great. I feel like
that's why I call you Rufio.
Peter Pan.
I'm Peter Pan. You're Rufio. You've never left Neverland.
I never will.
I know. Hey,
never.
And I'm going to vicariously live through you.
Never have, never will.
Do you still think harass is 2 words?
Wait, it's not? I had no idea. Unbelievable. And to that point.
But for that point, I love you for it,
it's
brother.
Still
till the wheels fall off, my guy.
That's the only plan.
Yeah.
Grow old, never grow up.
And a lot of people, I think they don't understand that it's not about growing old with someone again. That's about staying young with someone.
Yep.
And you stay young with everybody.
Yeah.
And I commend that.
It's the show that's done it, though. I've never had to get serious about life. Look, think about it. Everybody else from the show
you think it's time to get a real job? For fucking what?
Exactly.
Fucking real job.
No, and it's like, when are you going to get
let me
married?
sit in cubicle every day.
When do you get married and settle down? I'm like, I'm looking around at the track record of almost everybody on this show, and everyone who has gotten married and settled down is not very happy, and it does not seem like what I want to do.
I'm not gonna say I'm not qualified to give relationship advice or whatever, but I will say if
I'll get there one day. I still have a lot of life to live. And my other thing is, like, listen.
And you know what, though? I respect that. Like,
40s are the new 30s. So I feel, I'll tell you what, 43 is the new 22. I don't feel.
I'll be honest with you, brother. What I respect about you is that if you were a parent, it's one part of me wants to think that you'd be a great dad. The other time, on the other side of that coin, it's like the blind leading the blind. Last thing we need is 2 kids running around.
Yep. Out pranking each other.
Well, I was going to say this. I love being a dad. That's my thing. But there are people that just shouldn't be. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be, because I do think you'd be a great dad. But there are definitely people that I see in my own life where, like, that person shouldn't have any more kids.
Yeah. But kids also.
But other people know that they just.
But kids also change people, because before you had CJ, I would have been like, man, there's no way this guy's ever going to. He's a fucking wild horse. There's no way this guy's ever going to settle down. And that's what I'm saying.
Lord knows I wouldn't be here if I didn't have my son.
I've seen the evolution, and I've seen the change that you've gone through. And I mean, dude, you're a completely different person, man.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's my guy.
Yeah. He's got a great towel. He's got a great towel, by the way.
Did you see that?
Oh, fucking great towel.
He calls you Funkle.
Oh, dude.
Uncle Bronanas.
Okay, so Do you think not just okay? We're obviously getting older, getting a little bit slower. You said we're like an old,
you know what?
an old steam engine takes a while to get warmed up.
Yeah,
are the
but that fucking mini final though.
What are the rookies different this season?
I will say this. It's hard for me to not. God, as much as the shade and the strays I'm catching from them, I also can respect it because I know I came in hot. Like I used to bust Cyrus and Long's balls and David Burns. And I'm like, dude, you want me to put it in my mouth? What do you want me to do? You want me to gag on it?
Eat it.
Jesus Christ.
Eat it. Yep. Thank you.
Fuck.
Appreciate it. David Burns, you were saying. Cyrus.
Well, I came in hot. And I remember nowadays I have a lot more respect for like the old heads. Because when they were doing it, I'm like, what are you doing here? But they're out there. I'm like, dude, they were doing it better than I was now that I'm their age, like, oh, God, I get it.
Yeah.
But I also respect that the new kids want to make a name for themselves. But, I mean, as much as I would bust the OG's heads, I went to try to make my own name.
Yes.
I'm not coming after somebody who's past their prime and trying to come down on them to make myself look good.
Yep.
I want to make my own name against people. Like, again, it goes back to what I was saying before about us. People can say whatever they want about us in our debate. I personally think we're on the same different sides of the coin. But why I say that is because we accomplished what we accomplished at the same fucking time, brother.
In two different lanes. In two different lanes.
You know what I'm saying? Where like you guys go make your own name.
Yeah.
Just show some harmless to the old heads.
Yeah.
That's all we're asking for. But if I was acting like a dick, like my shit didn't stink, I deserve all that heat that I have coming my way. But,
Yeah.
Like, do you guys want an autograph or something at this point? Like,
It seemed like
and then where's that same energy now after that mini final?
Yeah.
Crickets.
Yeah.
Fucking crickets.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, the only reason Turbo even beat me is because he had the answer key.
Yeah.
With Sydney.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they were
Come
all
on.
sharing answers.
Come on. And then they have the nerve.
The other thing is, what I find so funny is how these alliances and allegiances and who's
Make no
working
sense.
with who, they keep shifting.
Make no
I'm like,
sense.
wait a minute. Now who the fuck? When I was the target for everyone, when I was still in the house, it was basically Olivia running the entire house, all the new threats, all the Brits, everybody.
Come on.
Was basically all in her pocket, on her side.
Come on.
As soon as I left, that all just fucking went out the window. And then she became public enemy number one. She was a hangnail in the next challenge.
I think that's not exactly fair.
Which part?
The part of her running the whole entire house.
In the beginning?
I think that she had.
In the beginning,
I think she
was.
had her group,
Yes.
right? Because the younger kids are more inclined to keep in touch with younger kids off the show than we are.
Yeah.
And when you came in, because you are the challenge, you just thought everybody was gonna bow to you when you
No,
walked
I did
in.
not. No shot. No, what really happened was.
And when they were like, "We don't care,"
No.
you were like,
That's not it, dude. Olivia, no, that's
I
not
wanna take
it.
my ball and go home. I'm the challenge. Meh. I want to be a dentist.
Yeah, get him, bite him. That is not what happened.
I hear you. I've been taking it. After you left, it was me.
Olivia had,
So I get
had
it.
leftover animosity from 40 of me putting her in against her alliance, and her ended up getting sent home. So she brought that onto this season. I was over it. Now, you know that I'm one to hold a grudge and bring shit from season to season. She did that this season. I was not prepared to show up there and fucking go to work immediately and get in everyone's ear and be like, hey, this is what you should do before the game even started.
That was a lesson for me, too. Like, fucking first day.
Dude,
like, you guys don't even want, like,
party?
a few days before it gets nasty. Let's just have a couple days of party. Anybody? No,
Bro,
we're getting straight out.
night one's usually like party night. Everyone drinks.
Night one.
Okay.
Dude, I was curled up into a ball like a little baby shrimp after I finally got home, bro. Dude, you were probably doing a toast. I came wobbling in the dark. I went and took a shower, crawled up into my bunk bed and went to bed.
Chris, I retired from toast. I'm no longer doing toast.
I heard because of the whole Rachel thing.
No, not because of Rachel, because they just didn't show mine. So listen, I know.
Take your ball and go home.
Yes, I'm going to do it again. That night, that first night, we were all sitting there trying to party, and I felt like the whole crop of new threats was already like,
fuck him.
No, not just me, just in game mode. I'm like, guys, can we have one night off?
Yeah.
We don't know what the game is.
What?
We don't know how the voting's going to go. We don't know what teams are going to be, how
Exactly.
pairs are going to go. And then, okay, so remember the night before the first challenge, before the mud pit day, I was sitting upstairs with D and we were bullshitting when we were making fun of your big toe.
My grubworm?
Or grubworm. And both you and Derrick came up to
For
me.
the record, my feet been through some shit, okay?
They have. I mean, CT's big toes look like they have football helmets on them. His toenails so big. But you and Derrick both came up to me, and you guys are like, "Yo, just so you know, like your name's already getting fucking floated around."
Yeah.
And I was like, "The game hasn't even begun."
Exactly.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't think it was.
I think a lot of people.
I became the boogeyman. Olivia turned me into the fucking boogeyman, made everyone believe that I was the fucking person that everyone had to get rid of, when really I just wanted to, be there and hang out.
I will say this. I think I'll tell me I'm wrong. I don't want to be out of pocket here, but I think that but to piggyback what you were saying, where how is everyone coming after me, where they were so dialed into the game immediately, where you're thinking like, dude, we got a few days to kick, have some fun. I think to piggyback off that, when the rookies were saying, "Oh, yeah, you play a conniving game," so in my mind, it wasn't until I just did the Challenge Mania podcast where Scott and Derrick were talking about it, where they were saying how the way they broke it down was that because no one really knew who I was working with, everybody was talking to everybody else to see who. But no, because it's almost as if no one knows no one knows who you're working with, and you're not working with anybody. So then no one can trust you because...
Okay, so then how does Turbo get away with doing that?
I don't know, because he talks like Consummate and he's got ponytail and I drink blood. Oh, I'd love to have you for dinner.
Because he plays the exact same... Who is he with? You never know. Season
You know what's weird is that I forgot he was a vet.
I mean, we call anyone... After one season, people are vets now. Remember, there used to be like you actually had to like earn your fucking. You had to put your time in.
There was a certain skill level
you had to earn your stripes. Now you do one challenge and you're considered a vet.
I don't know. But I understand where you're coming from. Like, they're fucking too intense, and I think that's one of the issues with the challenge. Where maybe it's because I'm getting older, right? You think this is music? It's too loud in here, but at the same time, I don't. I understand it's a different world now with social media and the amount of money people make online now compared to what we had to do traveling around the fucking country for no money.
$1,500 to drink yourself into oblivion for 3 hours.
Live in an airport, basically.
Yeah.
But on top of that, the challenge itself is for a hell of a lot more money. So I can appreciate, back to the point, I appreciate the new kids taking it far more serious than we did when we were younger. You took it a lot more serious than I did. When we were around the same age, and I can respect that, but these kids, like, they're fucking straight business, and it's like, it's not even fun.
Yeah.
It's like I can't even talk to someone.
Take it too seriously.
I can't even talk to someone at the bar to have drinks without them thinking like, "Oh, what's your angle? You just
I say
can
that
we just shut it off and talk about something else besides the game?"
Bro, I was in a room with the three rookies. It was Will, Cedric, and Jeremy, and every time I open my mouth talk, I'm like, it was almost.
They look at you like, oh, every time you talk to someone, because you're trying to manipulate them.
If I'm talking about the weather, they're like, oh, what's this guy's angle? What's he talking about?
Bananas thinks he's the eye of the storm. Hurricane Bananas, huh?
Do you, okay, so you saw early on, house turned on me. I was gone.
Please.
No, they did, and you cannot deny that.
Where's the violin?
They did. You cannot deny that. What I'm saying though is,
brother, come on, look it. Are you really sitting here and act like it was about Jake and wasn't about Cara? And then how can you say
it was not about? What the fuck? How does?
If you could say that, then
how
so when they say it's about America and not about you, how
does Cara affect my game? How does she affect my game? Jake did because Jake was in the alliance that was trying to target me. Okay, it was a guy's day. It was a guy's day.
Why didn't you talk to me about it?
Rogan was in there
because
so I wanted to throw.
So that's why you didn't talk to me about it.
So I wanted to throw.
I'm serious. I'm being serious.
I saw the side of the house that I was on, and I saw who was working against me, right? It was Olivia, it was Jake, it was Rogan, it was fucking basically all the Brits. So Rogan's already in.
All right.
We got to throw in a Brit against a Brit. It had nothing. We didn't know there was even a fucking such thing as a hangnail at that point.
So you're saying that
it had nothing to do with Cara.
I can see where you're coming from because of the static you had with Olivia and Theo, and because she was friends with the Brit side, sort of. There was really because it was the static you had with Olivia and Theo was so deep rooted.
Yes.
There was nothing you can do to salvage that to work together.
Bro,
you had to try to get.
It didn't matter whose partner.
You had to get rid of them because it was so deep rooted.
So
I can see that.
With Me in America, though, we knew what the hangnail situation was. And that was a much easier vote. And that had nothing to do with America. That had everything to do
America.
with making me the hangnail. And you even said that to Olivia in the kitchen. You're like, well played, Olivia.
Good for her. Now, back to America.
Damn. Yeah, what about her?
What do you mean, what about her?
Okay, so I never said that you had anything to do with that. I said
you hear this?
This is
Kat.
Kat, this is for you, okay?
I told her that, I go, listen.
He had nothing
He
to
won't
do
apologize
with
to cast members, but he'll apologize to you.
He had nothing to do with it. America was drunk, and she was on one, and it's unfortunate that didn't make air because apparently she's the only person that when she gets drunk and does dumb drunk shit, they don't show it. He was a good guy. He was like, you know what? You're drunk. I'm in love. My eyes are only set on one person, and
I'm sorry.
she is not here.
I couldn't hear you. I'm deaf in this ear. What'd you say?
Yeah. Now, America's boyfriend. I'm sorry. I am not going to give you the same leeway because.
Thank you, Bananas, for saying that.
Yeah.
Grenade.
I'll tell you what. The only thing that prevented America from fucking.
Thought you were gonna go into that.
Really going nuts?
Take a fucking turn right there. I didn't know you
was
that.
All the guys that were like, "No, you are way too drunk for this to happen." All right. All I'm saying.
Times have changed.
All I'm saying is that if that was my girlfriend, I'd feel some sort of way about it.
Hey, listen, that had nothing to do with me. All I'm concerned.
Did not.
Thank
you were a good guy. No,
for my girl.
You were a
baby.
You played that. Listen, upstanding gentleman. Nothing but.
Yeah, at the time, though.
Chivalry is not dead.
Yeah, Jody, but you know what? It kind of this is between. Let's talk about this now. But I was a little hurt when you did that because I would, to me,
did what?
She hooked up with 4 other people and tried to hook up with CT.
No,
didn't even just like.
I didn't say. Did I say 4?
To me, it was like
everyone.
The thing is, to me, it was like you sparked a rumor that didn't need to exist when there's so much more else to talk about. But then a couple days later, I guess apparently someone said something to me on IG where I guess apparently you were saying that a couple days later on another podcast saying that this is the most disloyal I've ever been in challenge history.
That's not true because you've been way more disloyal than this.
So they really to me, I was like, what the fuck did I ever do to him?
No,
I was like, why is he on this campaign against me right now? I was
not on a campaign against you. I was simply pointing out the fact that 2 times when Olivia basically rallied all the fucking votes against me, you know what hurt my feelings? Watching you in the kitchen with her when she's already got all the numbers and you being like, oh, Bananas the hangnail, right? Well played. And then it goes to your interview bite and it's like, if we have an option to get him in, that's too juicy to pass up. I was like, damn, dude. Then when we go into the vote with when it's me and America up there,
should have made fun of my toe.
Everyone votes you, Derrick, Nani, Aviv. Everyone fucking votes for me, bro. That's why I was just
fair.
like, God damn.
Bananas, I'm sorry, that's fair.
Damn, everyone's against me, man.
Hey,
I got nobody.
But the thing is,
everyone's afraid.
Everyone's against the vets.
Okay, so
speaking of vets,
that brings me to that's what brings me to my next question.
What about your boy Derrick?
Okay, exactly. Okay, but that brings me to my next point, though.
Hey, but I appreciate what you said. I'm sorry.
No, dude, it's all. Listen, man. I'm hoping. This is what I'm hoping comes out of this whole debacle, this whole situation, is that now finally, once and fucking for all, we could have the exact same understanding that Wes and I came to, which is like, you know what? We've spilled enough blood in the same mud for long enough. And we've built this thing, and now we're letting other people run our fucking show. It still belongs to us, and we still got enough in the tank where we've still got, we're able to control this stuff.
Oh, you're saying we should go on 42 and everybody's worst nightmare?
That's what I said in my intro. The fucking Avengers, dude. Yes, and then we're running out in the final.
The Avengers right now. Who we got? For girls, I want Rachel, Aviv, I'll take Emily, Cara, Laurel. Just top of my head. Right off that. Shooting from the hip, gun in my head.
Okay.
Me, you, Wes, Jordan.
Yep. Darrell.
Who else we got?
Josh.
I'm sorry, who? Never heard of him. Josh, you mean Joss from the UK?
No, Josh Martinez.
Never heard of him.
What?
Who else we got?
Derek Chavez.
I I think that motherfucker is really coming into his own, man.
Bro, that guy can run. He outran Jordan in the final when we were in. Dude, we had to run like 5 miles on this beach. He outran Jordan. That motherfucker does not stop.
I meant when I said
he has got gas for days.
Bro, if it was any other type of challenge, I would have had my fucking hands full. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
he's smart. He's run. He's got experience. He's got a political game. Look, let's be honest. He's a hard fucking guy to not like.
Yeah,
you know. He plays a pretty good.
He plays a great game. That's why I was actually
mean,
surprised it didn't work out for him this season.
You know, and that's why it kind of. You know, when I was going through the whole poor me, everyone's out to get me, right? No one likes me.
Oh, so you had your violin too?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was this big.
We played. I actually left it for you. I left it with my ball gag. I left it. With
I think it's in here somewhere.
I actually left that under the tiniest violin.
I'll say this: it did make me feel a lot better when I started hearing that. The point of me, people wanted to use me to get rid of Derrick because it was like,
yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I'm good for something.
Yeah.
You know, and because I hold Derrick in a high regard, because I do think I'd like to think now people see that like he's not underrated anymore.
He's not. He's got a great social game. The guy's fucking smart. The guy literally has gas for days, dude.
We'll take Derrick. Who else on the Avengers? We got. You know who I would love to see back? What's her name from the UK?
Melissa.
She was on my team for War of the Worlds.
Jenny.
Oh, obviously Jenny. Jenny's a monster.
She said she doesn't want to come back though.
I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
No, the other one there. She's a really good swimmer in elimination. She talks like Jenny. She got the oh God, she was on War of the Worlds 2 with me.
Georgia.
Thank you. Georgia was a monster.
Georgia's having a baby.
Oh, well, see. Yeah. You know what? Speaking of babies, right? Who was I talking to about this? I forget who it was. But we were talking about double standards on the challenge where, like, if a guy goes on the show and he has kids, oh, he's doing it for the kids, right? Oh, yeah, good for you, big dad. But if a mom does it, shouldn't you be home with your kids and that whole double standard? And I think that's so...
That's how it's always. There's always double standards.
The dynamic is different though from a mother to a father.
It's the same with guys. If guys go on and they like hook up with chicks, it's like, oh man, that guy's a stud. If girls do it, it's like, why are you acting like Nani? Love you, no, I'm just kidding. Nani's back. Speaking of Nani.
Nani is back.
Nani is fucking back.
Miss you, Nani.
I am not going to. I've actually texted her multiple times this season, and I'm like, I thought we lost you.
Oh, yeah.
You were not yourself, okay?
Nani in the house. No, I love the attitude.
And listen, I've never been in a relationship on the show. Okay, well, in the show, I've had relationships off the show. But
I'm pretty sure
it's gotta be.
I caught you locked out on a balcony one time.
It was in a courtyard.
Sure, it was in a balcony.
No, there was that little courtyard.
That little window. Get out
on Gauntlet 3. Me and Casey Cooper. Then she got locked in the courtyard. The door was screwed shut.
Classic.
Okay, no, what I'm saying is I never came on to a challenge in a relationship with another cast member.
What?
Have I? Who?
Pretty sure we were talking about that before I went to Croatia.
Yeah, right. That didn't count. No shot.
I would have picked him, but he won.
That would have been hilarious.
We talked about it. I didn't give a
fuck. That doesn't count. I don't count that as a relationship.
Yeah, good for you.
Because we weren't on the show in the relationship. That's what I'm saying. Nani and Casey.
I know what you're saying, like on the show.
Nani and Casey being in a relationship.
Wait, what about
I think that.
What about the crazy.
I love how we just have to go down the list of all these different girls.
Fuck, let's go.
Which one?
One from South America.
Camilla. Again, never in a relationship. She might have thought we were.
Opinion, bro.
She might have thought we were.
Listen.
I mean, listen, you have sex with a girl on top of a glacier in fucking Iceland one time, and they think you
one time
and girlfriend.
Bananas. It spanned, let's be honest, it was over a period of multiple different challenges. She obviously thought you guys were something you weren't, because a girl wouldn't freak out like that and try to break sliding glass doors and tear the house down because she just hooked up with somebody.
Remember when she grabbed the chair and she was going to try and smash it and bend her over backwards?
Yeah. No, I remember when we had we had to wrap her up like an anaconda in I think it was Rivals 2 when she was kept trying to kick through the sliding glass door because of you.
Buddy, how about this wasn't because of me, this was because of Ash.
Stroke of genius, believe this, never seen this.
Okay, how about Chance versus Stars when she stole the golf cart and almost fucking drove it out into Sunset Boulevard?
Almost, she did.
With the battery pack hanging out.
That's your girl, bro.
Man,
That's your girl.
I will say this. This is what I love about what
That's why you should have told her you loved her.
This is what I love about what we're witnessing right now. This is why when you're looking at the Ashley, Anissa, Nani, even like
I think that's been a
drama
long time coming.
I'm just saying, the new kids are watching this being like, oh my God, like I'm witnessing this firsthand. And it's like, say what you want about them. They don't bring the same grittiness. They don't bring the same just unfiltered.
It was a lot nastier than what they showed too.
And that's what I'm saying. Like,
people,
it's old school.
Bro, we're
watching some old school.
Tied each other's hands together and had blades.
Yeah.
Coming
So this was some old school fucking knockdown, drag them out. Who could hit below the belt lower? And it went from Ashley and Anissa to now Anissa and Nani.
You know what's crazy is that I call it the hen house up there, right? And it's all like the vet women. I never understood how like that dynamic worked.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Michaela's kind of like a lone wolf, and you got
Aviv. That's kind of like the mom.
And then
she's like the adult in the room.
With the downstairs, but then there's Ashley and Nani. How are you guys all coexisting up there?
Here's what I didn't get.
Unless they secretly are working together with each other.
No, they're okay. This is what I didn't get, right?
I didn't get how Nani came and said, like, we got to get rid of CT. I didn't know where that came from.
Did she say that?
Yeah, she said that on the one where I went into elimination with Derrick.
Wow.
Yeah.
How could she?
She said that to me. Well, I didn't. Look, here's the thing, brother. I thought I didn't.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why?
How's it benefit your game? Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Here's what I think's funny.
I think it's because I didn't. I want to take responsibility for it. I think because. Do you ever feel like sometimes, and I think this has happened with us, even you can even say on this challenge if you want, where if you don't say the
name that everyone else is voting for, they think you're working against them?
No, that wasn't where I was going with it. But if you don't say the quiet part out loud, and I think because, you know, sometimes it's you do the game with so many vets for so long, there are certain things that I think is already understood.
Yes.
And so because I didn't say anything to Nani or Ashley or maybe even Anissa, it's my fault that I can't blame them from doing what they did.
They didn't know where you stood.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I can't be mad at them because I didn't say anything. And I can say the same thing when I was talking to you with Cara. When I'm like, Cara, I'm trying to build a bridge between you two. But Cara, you have to say something too.
Not to bring Turbo up again, but why doesn't the same rules apply to him?
Fuck him.
I'm just saying, it's just so funny. Bro. It's just so funny how it's like, why is he held to a different standard in this game than fucking everybody else did when it comes to the way he plays?
Look,
because he does not play on his game.
I'll say this: you gotta talk all that shit. I'll be down there in the pit. You want to meet me, and we'll settle it once and for all.
Yeah, yeah. He doesn't want that.
Crickets.
He doesn't want that.
No, because you can't wear 2-inch lifts when you get down there. You see those things? You know what I'm talking about? Those fucking sliders look like bricks, bro. Are you kidding me? You look like Frankenstein when you come down in the kitchen. You know what I'm talking about?
You better hope. Well, listen, if you get into the ring, you better hope there's not 2 pillows in there because he's an ultimate pillow.
He's gonna lose.
He's an ultimate pillow.
That?
He's an ultimate pillow fighter.
But I saw the clip.
Did he lose?
Yeah.
I didn't see the whole.
Fuck, I lost it.
Was it the championship?
I swear to God, dead.
Oh God, we gotta play a clip of that.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Montage.
So last episode, Anissa and Ashley get into it. Like, what did all that stem from? Do you think this all stems from Anissa's relationship with Olivia? And I guess,
you know, part of me wants to say like Anissa, you're the only one who's like really heavily riding with the downstairs.
Yes.
The other girls, you can say, Aviv is like mom, Michaela's like a lone wolf. Everybody else, you're on the opposite end of the fucking house. What are you doing up there?
Exactly.
Not for nothing. I can understand that, like, the tension that would cause, because it's like, you girls are trying to talk shop, and then Anissa comes in, now you can't talk. Like, what are you doing here?
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're not even, you're not riding with us, like, it's just,
but that's always been Anissa's game, and that's the one thing that's always frustrating me about the way that she plays is she basically, and we had this conversation before I left, is I saw her before I got voted in, I saw how close they were getting, and I'm like, Anissa, like, you gotta fucking pick a side here. Like, you can't be my friend and say you got my back, but then you're literally every day talking with, canoodling with, commiserating with my basically arch nemesis, the one that's trying to get rid of me.
Yeah. Well,
and I feel like is that kind of what the source of this tension?
I know you like everything's about you, but going back to the girls, I think like one of the static issues was that she was on the opposite side of the house, but she's up there in a room.
Yeah,
that's
playing both sides.
It's like you're living with the opposite team, the opposing team, and I think. It's one thing. I don't think what Ashley was saying, like, oh, if I'm not gonna win, you ain't gonna win.
Yeah,
that's one thing. But I think the way it was approached, and the way it was condescending, and the way it was like, let's be honest, it wasn't just like that. I think them two have a deep-rooted history, and it escalated.
I also think Ashley has a tendency when she drinks. Like it goes, there's a difference between not having a filter and what she does is I almost feel like drinking makes her like diabolical, dude. Drinking makes her like act like mean. Like she wants to like cut you deep.
I know what
dude.
you're saying. So like, say for example, I can say like with Turbo, right? And I've said this before where, look, I can respect he wants to say I'm washed, I'm fat, lazy, fat ass, this, that, and the other thing. I can't compete, whatever. But he's keeping it above the belt. You know what I mean? It's not like, that's fair game.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He's not hitting me personal life or whatever, but once you start doing that and then hitting below the belt, how many times are you going to do this before you realize that's not the best look?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And how many times are you going to do this before you realize you're probably not going to get a second chance if you keep...
Well, it hasn't ended on the show. I mean, I don't know if you've been following social media, but Ashley has been absolutely raining hellfire on Anissa.
Really?
On social media, on Twitter, Snapchat.
Give me some.
Apparently, she's had to delete multiple. Basically,
top 3 comments right now. Go.
She said that Ashley was saying that the argument that they were having was because Anissa was taking Ozempic on the challenge, which. I don't know if that doesn't really check out.
No,
logic doesn't track there.
That's like a needle thing, right?
Yeah.
But you can't bring that unless you have a prescription.
Yeah.
But the thing is, so what if she did?
Yeah, she said she brought up some other thing about. Basically, the shit that Ashley's brought up.
Like Anissa can't have shit.
Watch it on social media. It's pretty fucking gnarly. And here's what's funny.
Wait.
She's like Jemmy. She'll say all this shit when she's drunk, and then she'll delete it the next day. But it's like, you know, the internet works, right?
Yeah.
Once you put it out there, it's out there.
That's like hitting Control S.
It's still there.
Safe.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere.
It's in the cloud.
The internet is forever.
So what else she saying? She's on Ozempic, so what?
Bro, a lot. It was,
that make her a bad person?
You'll have to. I mean, it was bad enough to where I guess BMP had to call Ashley and say, "Fucking, you got to chill the fuck out." I will say this: this reunion is about to be lit.
Well, so
this reunion's about to be lit.
Yeah, are you going?
Hell yeah, I'm going, buddy. We're going to Amsterdam.
This is the first time I'm going.
We're going to Amsterdam.
That's the first time I'm going.
You're gonna love it.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
If I was in my 20s, I'd love it.
No, it's not like that. You can listen. You can get into whatever you want. You can go as high and as low as you want. And I'm just saying, bro, Amsterdam is a beautiful place. There's a lot of fucking history there. If you want to go to pubs, if you want to go to the smoke shops, I mean, obviously there's the red light district, but that's one small. The red light district is weird though, dude.
Forget these. You're gonna need them.
I'm packing these in my carry-on. I'm gonna need this too for the for the club.
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
So wait. So
just dirty below the belt, dude.
Yeah, for real. So how does it go from what I understand, Anissa and Ashley, they were partners on All Stars because they had beef for the rivals. But how did that turn into?
You were there. I don't know. How did that?
Brother, I don't know how. Just dude, next thing you know, that's it.
It started out with I think
Donnie and Ashley are really good friends, and then
because I think you know how it is. Like a friend of my friend is my enemy, an enemy of my friend is my enemy, right? Type shit.
So that sweat stains go away already. Goddamn.
Yeah. So I think what happened was because of Anissa's proximity to Olivia, that pushed all the girls in her room closer together. And like you said, I think they were feeling some sort of way about, listen, you can't be in our room, kikiing with us.
I don't want to live there. So,
and then downstairs with the girl that's actively trying to target us and get rid of us.
Brother, so after me and Turbo had our fallout, I moved to Jake and Gabe's room.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stay here when you guys are going to fuck with me.
And real quick, just to cover, the fallout between you and Turbo, that all was just because he was saying that you didn't try hard enough for Leka.
So I'll say this. I wanted to believe that I think, I don't want to be out of pocket here, but I originally was thinking that he was so upset with me because he didn't think I played a game like that. And then when he found out from other people, he was so embarrassed because he was riding for me and vouching for me for so long.
Like what? A game like what? He thought you threw it.
I would threw it and stuff like that. So, but here's the thing though. Why didn't you come to me up privately?
But who told him that?
But I almost feel like you were a part of this whole game because if we were really cool, you would have hit me up. Hey, Vanessa, let me talk to you real quick.
Yeah.
What time is it? Just let me know what time it is because I don't want to.
Yeah.
Just let me know. Just let me know. But no, instead you ambushed me.
I think what it was is, again, as we were talking about before, where people look at where the numbers are and where it's currently popular, where it's trending, where the popularity is. And I think once that challenge went down and everyone started throwing fucking shade on your name, he then had to join that chorus because that's where everyone was saying, and he wanted to be like the loudest voice and the champion of that chorus against you.
Right.
And it also benefits him, if you think about it, to put heat on you because, hey, get you out of the game.
Brother, so
easier ride for him.
Everybody needed a new public enemy number one after you were gone.
Yeah.
That's what I think happened.
Yeah.
You know?
So you see, well, next time, guess what? They're going to have to deal with fucking both of us.
Fucking right.
Fucking goddamn right.
Hey, everyone's worst nightmare.
It's
finally coming true. Imagine us on Rivals.
America's most wanted in the same place, the same time. Okay, so then spilling over into
Nani and Anissa.
Into this episode, you and Tay now are permanent partners.
Yeah. So
permanent partners.
Well, so I'll say this. They didn't show this. Is that after the mini-final, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone, I'll say this. One thing I do respect about Dee is that even after the mini-final, she kept the same energy.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Dee hasn't changed. That's what I love.
I respect that.
Yeah.
Other people, not so much. I remember where Adrienne, even though she was saying that she wanted to pick Dio, she was campaigning hard for me to pick her, even though I said I was going to pick Tay. And the reason why I picked Tay was because Tay she never complained about nothing. Was always grateful, always believed in it. Was such a great partner. She's underrated. Yeah, she may seem like a quiet, but she's proving herself athletically on the challenge, not without the drama. But there was a lot more surrounding.
You know what she reminds me of?
And her world than you see on the show. And to me, it was like, of all people, she was always okay with being my partner. So that's when I was like, oh, of all the people, now you want to be my partner? Now you want to be my partner? No, I'm going to keep it right where it started. I don't forget where I came from.
You know what she reminds me of? Jenna, the way she plays the game. She just puts her head down and goes to work. And she goes into eliminations and people underestimate her and like people count her out.
The redemption thing, remember the swinging thing? You had to throw everybody off?
Yeah.
Did she win that one?
Against Amanda. Or the one where she beat Tori and smashing brakes and fucking pushing the wheelbarrow up.
That's a good comparison.
You always like, and she, like, same
quiet,
thing.
strong.
Never says a word.
But she'll
never says a word. Is not scared of shit. Just goes and gets the job done. You throw her into elimination, and she just.
Shout out to mom and dad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's go. That's a good analogy, actually.
Thanks, man. I get one every now and then.
You know. Clock is right.
All right, so we got this stair climber challenge. Didn't bode very well for you, huh?
Bro. First off, if it was just a stair climb, I would have lost anyway.
Yeah.
Never mind, 40 feet in the butt.
No hands. Was it smaller than a normal stair climber? Because that thing looked tiny.
My feet, it was.
I'm just saying I never do stair climbers. So when I see them at the gym, it seems like you've got like 4 or 5 steps.
It was like a home Stairmaster.
Okay.
My foot's hanging off. I couldn't imagine like Theo or.
It was like an Aviv. It was like an Aviv stair stepper.
You know, but you know what's fucked up is that it's swinging. I'm already afraid as it is, and I'm like not holding, but I'm like.
Yeah.
To be honest, I was kind of leaning in, but like, I think they were so on me already because everybody was with the whole cheating thing and they were coming down extra hard that episode at Daily where like, I'm like, guys, I don't know what you want me to do, but like, I can't even. And it's weird because you like, as it's going, like, your back foot starts, the stair goes, fuck, and I can't. What you didn't see was, when it was like, I wasn't fighting them. I was like, in my mind, I'm like, look, to me, it was a dub to be this high up, walking on a Stairmaster. Yeah. I wasn't fighting. I was like, you guys wanted to DQ me, DQ me.
Yeah.
Fine. You want me? I'll get off right now. So it showed me just jumping off. I actually jumped onto the platform.
And then they made you jump off the platform.
Dude, I was walking back and forth like, which angle should I go now? TJ, all right, hold on, I'll jump, I'm jumping, all right?
Yeah.
Like, and then the water was so calm, I couldn't really tell how, like, so I'm like looking for something to throw down there to get a little ripple so I can.
Because you didn't know the distance.
I'm terrified. But, dude, every time I'm getting a little higher, now I'm like,
yeah.
I'm as high as I could possibly be on a challenge now, right? I'm gonna jump off, right? I'm proud of myself, but it showed me, it made it look like I just slid off.
Yeah.
But I was really on the platform being like, okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 3.
Yeah.
Okay, no, next one. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Damn, that's crazy to think, man, because, bro, you're one of the, I mean, I've watched you do things in the past
and so.
Do you remember the one that we did?
Though, bro,
what was the challenge?
Day, I was like, Tay, one time, just get one.
What was the challenge? I forget which season it was, where we had to basically jump from like, there were these cylinders hanging, had that little lip on the bottom, and you had to jump.
I won with Hunter.
Yeah. That was one of the most impressive things I've ever fucking seen you do.
Appreciate that.
Jumping, because you literally had to jump, turn, and then with your toes and like your fingernails, you had to hang on to this little tiny.
That was bad. This was back when you didn't, had zero regard for your own safety.
I know. Now it's like you wake up every day and you're like, what? You see the kids, they start to like wrestle or do something stupid drunk, some dick measuring contest. You're like, nah, I'm good, I'll watch.
That sounds like a twisted knee.
I'll watch from the peripheral.
No, I hear you. I know, because, brother, I do think maybe I would have been better off if I had just said originally, guys, I'm fucking terrified, rather than being like, just because I'm out of shape. I'm
yeah.
Try to downplay it. Because then it didn't come off as genuine.
Yeah.
Maybe that would have helped, but it just.
Yeah. It seemed like you were like the next person in the sights and you just gave them a convenient excuse to go after you because you know.
I've sent so many apologies to so many vets like Cyrus and Darrell. Like I sent one to Darrell saying, Darrell, I get it now. I'm sorry. I just don't know how your fear of heights made you better at heights.
Yeah.
I don't, because I don't know how, because.
Let's be real. Xanax made him better at heights.
I don't know, man. But I also look at it like this, like,
yep.
I'd rather take my chances in there.
Yeah.
Send me in. I'd rather go down there than down there.
It's a numbers game. It's not if, it's when. It's like riding a motorcycle. Like, eventually, you're gonna have a crack up, dude. It's gonna come. Your time is gonna come.
Dude, but I had 4 of them. It's just the only thing I was really hoping for was like I knew by numbers, right, that we're getting at least 4 heights of water. I was really just hoping that it wasn't gonna be right after the mini final.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I was just like,
give me a little.
I earned it.
Time.
Give me a break.
Yeah, I showed out.
Fuck, come on.
Everybody remembers who I am, and then you do that when they're like, "Oh, wait a minute."
Exactly.
What was the fluke? Was it was the latter one falling off the fluke, or was it the mini final that was the fluke?
It's like what helped with the trivia one was that you're already up there. So now I'm up there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fucking DQ me. I'm not falling backwards.
Yeah.
But I'm up here.
Yeah.
And I got the jump off, so it was good. So I do believe that like every heights of water, I got a little bit higher every time.
The trivia challenge.
Terrifying.
No, I'm sorry. The mini final. The eating portion. I mean,
bro,
everyone's so upset, and I'm just like, dude,
onion, pepper, garlic. Yeah. Bro, we used to rip and skin off a goat's head, popping out eyeballs with the back end of a spoon.
I know.
Give me some more. I need another Bloody Mary.
It's really crazy. That's what they decided to cheat on.
Deep fried cockroaches and grasshoppers.
Yeah.
Durian. Bull testicles.
Brains.
Yeah. Sewer rats.
Oh God, dude.
Onions, peppers, and garlic.
Sour
that's what we're
shark. A fucking goat.
Whale blubber. I thought it was foie gras. Right. That's what my thing is I whatever it is, I try to, like the fried grasshoppers from Thailand, whatever one that was, French fries, or the whale blubber. I was like, it's cheese, or Bloody Marys with the blood and
beetles, just rancid fish water,
poop soup, fucking onions, peppers, and a garlic clove.
Yeah,
and ginger.
Yep.
Give me a break.
Yep.
That's what you cheat on. The gall.
Where we
nerve of all you talking shit.
This is where we're at.
Listen,
these days.
if dude, I would have came in first.
Look, we've even got a picture of your big dogs right here. Look at those things.
Well, what is that?
It's your foot. It's your foot on the stair stepper.
Oh, from the...
You don't recognize those calves? You don't recognize those tree trunks?
No, those are Kangos right there. That's a fish. Dude, why you gotta use a fish lens? Fuck. What else? What's up with you and D? You guys good?
I mean, listen, I just want you guys to get along. I need my friends to get along with my girlfriends, dude. You know what I mean? Just want you guys to reconcile.
Well, she don't like me.
Yes, she does.
What are you talking about?
She actually, I'm not even gonna lie, she actually texted me at the last episode and she goes, I actually feel bad for what she goes, I said what I said in my interview, but at least I said it.
At least she stood by it. With the same.
But she's like, I feel bad. So she feels bad.
Yeah, she should.
Just so you know.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear it way down there. What'd she say?
She said she feels bad. And she wished she could take it back.
Oh, yeah, right. I'll say this. Again, I do respect the young kids taking the game a lot more serious. However, guys, you don't have to take it that serious. At least enjoy yourself.
I think D also, though,
she's a competitor.
But you also saw how she came into the game, fucking spicy, talking shit. Remember, the first.
I think a lot of
we
kids,
first lined up.
Yeah.
I think you know what it is. I think it's also this.
My favorite part of that, by the way, when we all kept coming out of the dark, yeah. And every time they were like, "Bananas, stick to the script," and you're like,
Well, that's what you got to do. You got to double
They can
down.
only use what you give them.
You got to double down.
Yeah.
You can't quit after the first one. That's why I went back to he's
Kind
not
of like when you had that ham sandwich when you found out it wasn't an eating challenge.
He's not going to do it again. Oh, yes, I am. So challenge is over. Obviously, you and Tay are in the bottom. What was the thought process behind trying to throw Leroy and America out there as a vote?
It was nothing personal. I just think Leroy and America is just weak sauce.
Yeah.
If it came down to whatever was going to be thrown my way, I just felt I had a better chance at winning against Leroy than fucking.
Okay, let me ask you this. Coming back into the house, though.
I don't really see anything he could have beat me in.
I know, but I'm saying coming back.
Except for maybe that one he did against Jen.
Yeah.
When he did that one, slide across.
I didn't even get a chance to do it.
Yo, he was fast as that one.
Because Nani and
You know what I'm talking about? The one he
yes,
did with
under the
rope thing, he had to slide back and forth with the.
So we did that on exit.
He would have beat me in that one. I'll give him that.
But weren't you worried that you come back into the house, then what's?
Yeah, no, I'm going in every time.
Yeah. So
unless, I'm going in every time because I'm probably coming in last every time.
So, I mean, 'cause that's what I'm saying. So your alliance at this point, if there even was one, was what?
At least I can chip
Derrick?
away at a number. Well, no, speaking of Derrick, Derrick.
I know.
Did he leave his spine at home this season?
Felt the same way, dude. I felt the same way about him.
He didn't really stand for anything at all. I understand. Look it. As a friend, I'm never gonna put on a friendship I'm not gonna put our friendship in jeopardy over what you think is best for you.
For now,
but Derrick, Jesus Christ.
Derrick, here's the problem: is Derrick never plays the long game. Derrick plays the survival game.
It's like he doesn't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but you're hurting.
But you're going. Here's the thing.
To me, it didn't end to Derrick. Why didn't you just?
Derrick plays for what is going to help him survive in this moment, not what is going to help him survive long term. And that's why he's always so stressed out, because he doesn't have a long term plan and he's living from moment to moment. And I felt the same way, because
I was like, wow. He came up and apologized afterward, and I guess, look.
For which part?
When I found out it was, I didn't get Leroy.
Okay.
I thought that was going to be Theo, and I was like, wait, so you voted the way your partner, the rookie, wanted you to vote? Look, Derrick, I love you. You do what you got to do. That's fine. I'm not going to say I'm a little disappointed.
Yeah.
But you do what you got to do, and that's how you want to play your game. That's fine.
Yeah.
But you're the one that's going to have to answer that.
Yeah.
Because to me, it didn't.
It unnecessarily.
You didn't have that. You could have.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
I mean, I think
you're going to be next soon, right?
I think it all just comes down exactly, and I think it all just comes down.
At what point do you stand for something?
Well, you should, especially with Dee as his partner, he should know that. I mean, again, her name's already getting thrown around.
Exactly, dude. She's I thought it was crazy when she was acting like she wanted to pick Derrick.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, player.
No way.
And no one want you either.
So, the Nani and Anissa fight.
Yeah.
There's times when it's like, all right, you know
broke
what?
my heart.
I agree.
Oh, guys, you're better than girls. You're better than that.
There's certain times when you're like, all right, I feel like this was it's hard to tell who the antagonist and the protagonist was. But this was, I feel like, done 100% from Anissa, right? It seemed like she cornered Nani in the bathroom, and she made her take ownership for something that she had absolutely no responsibility for. It's like, Anissa, listen, yes, we're friends. We came in this game friends, but then you chose a different side. You and Ashley got into it. Me and Ashley are working together. You're working with someone who's actively trying to target us. I'm sorry. All I did was not stand up for you.
Nani was in between a rock and a hard place. I think there was more to it than just Nani being better friends with Ashley than Anissa.
Yeah.
And
but
Anissa, all that didn't have to trickle into this.
But I'm saying
easier said than done, though, especially in a game like this.
Here's the thing, though. Anissa, in this game at least, it's like, listen, Anissa, you've chosen one side. You've chosen Olivia.
But go pick that side.
Just pick that side.
And ride with it. I have respect for you.
You can't expect us to continue being loyal to you if you're not being loyal to us. So you can have your cake and eat it too. You can have this other alliance and you can work with them, yet you still expect us to be loyal to you at the same time.
It'd be like me being in that side of the house, Turbo, D, Leka, Leo, when I know they don't fuck with me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck it. I'm just do everybody a favor. I'm going to move to a different room.
Yeah.
And I think if Anissa had done that, not that she had to, it's her right to stay wherever she wants to stay, but I think it would have been a lot. She didn't make things easier on herself by staying there.
It's kind of crazy how Olivia, though, when people like ride for her, they fucking ride for her, dude.
Oh yeah. She's solid, bro.
Yeah.
She's solid.
She sent Izzy, basically on burn votes, Izzy went in, who was her like, and they could have swayed the votes a different way, her and Theo, and they didn't, and Izzy.
I don't know. Maybe they didn't like her attitude. I don't know. Maybe they didn't trust her. Maybe she said something funny in passing. I don't know.
Maybe they didn't like her taste in men. Rogan, just kidding. We love you. All right.
How's Rogan doing? I don't know.
I mean, I saw him at we saw him at Challenge Mania.
Yeah, we did. Damn, dude.
Saw him at Challenge Mania. Yeah. The votes once again come down to burn votes, right?
Yeah.
So we've got we've already talked about it, but we've got Turbo burning a vote. All right.
Surprising.
And then at the end we have Adrienne, who's now mad at Leo because Leo voted Ashley's way. But in my mind, it's like, dude, he's got to kind of stick with his partner and what his partner wants to do.
Sure. So then we can't be mad at Derrick for doing what he had to do.
Theo and Adrienne going in against you and Tay.
Yeah.
What was your thoughts on that? Were you worried?
I was thinking that like we've seen a decent amount of physical. Come on, like challenge gods. Shine a little light on me. Give me a fucking card game. Crazy eights. Go fish. Can I get a little tic-tac-toe? One of those. It
was a cool challenge though.
It was cool. I'll tell you what though, I really thought we won.
Yeah.
Because I was counting it all up, but then, because I remember telling Tay, I'm like, oh no, we did it. Yeah. And then I looked, and I saw the one in the back was gone. I was like, fuck. Was it as kind of lopsided in the beginning as they made it look? Because they made it look like they were knocking them down left and right, and you guys didn't hit one for like 10 minutes. I don't know. I'll say this. I do think there was a strategy to like putting the balls in. If you roll the ball in with a certain roll, it was gonna, like if you roll it in front with top spin, it's gonna dip. If you hit it if it comes in sideways, it's gonna hook.
Oh wow.
I really do. So it's kind of fucking.
So you were figuring it out though as you went along.
Well,
you were in control of it.
So I was thinking that like once I get the height down, it's gonna be
just go
easier, just bing, 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 bing. But it was knuckle sandwich, knuckleball sandwich. It was like Tim Wakefield.
Yeah.
Like Tay Wakefield.
Do you think that theirs was shooting straighter than yours?
I think if anything, it came down to just...
Jordan would have had something to say about it. Jordan would have been out there with the calibrator, just making sure that the velocity and the height on each ball was exactly the same.
I gotta say though, there were some times where, love him or hate him, sometimes I wish Jordan was there.
He is fucking funny, dude.
Dude, can you imagine if he was there at the mini final?
It would have been amazing.
God, I would have fucking gave all my points away to have him there for that mini final.
It would have been insane, dude.
You kidding me?
I mean, he's the funniest person to get wound up. It's like you get him wound up, you just sick him loose on production.
Hell yeah.
I mean, it was close, dude. That literally came down to the last ball.
I can't take nothing away from him, man. It was a tight one.
Yeah,
a tight one. But you know what? I'll say this. I felt Yeah, I call, like I was saying to you before, I'm calling this my humble pie era. And I took my licks, right? But I still kept it respectable in the end. But now I know what I got to do. I can't, look at those days of me just coming on the show in any shape I want, coming straight from spring break to straight from the couch to coming in and question. I got to take better care of myself beforehand, and I'm doing it. I don't know if you can notice.
Yeah, no, you're looking good.
A little bit. I mean, I'm getting there. I still get,
As Cara said, you can tell how far along the season you are by how much CT's jawline's showing.
Well,
Jaw's coming in nice. See, this is the last thing we wanted, people. You couldn't have just let the guy just go. Now we've got to come back and see old school CT back in fucking shape.
Brother, I can honestly say, like, I was thinking that, like, yeah, maybe there's time. Maybe I had a good run. There's nothing to be ashamed of. But then, kind of had that chip on my shoulder. Where, like, all right,
no, you need that.
And that's how you know if it's still there or not. Because over time, like, all the people talk shit. All right, motherfucker. All right. And then when that mini final came, I was like, now we're going to see what's up, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And then when I came in second or third, whatever you want to call it, I'll have that. All right.
He's awake. He's activated.
Yeah, so I'm coming. And I'm glad I got some time beforehand because y'all got me fucked up.
Kennedy Family 2012 wants to know, if it was a guy's elimination day on the Justice for Leka day, would you have tried harder on the rope ladder?
I don't think I would. It wouldn't have mattered. I think I would have been going in regardless. It wouldn't have mattered. The thing is, it's not that, like, it's hard to describe. Like, I know what I need to do. I'm telling myself, I've done it 1,000,000 times over. It's like a paralysis, I swear. It's just, God, it gives me anxiety just thinking about it when but don't even that. It's not getting up, it's getting down. That's the scary part. And then it's like, even if I get even higher, then if I get tired and I fall, my foot gets caught. It's just like, you're thinking about everything but what you should be doing.
Things you never thought about before.
Fuck.
Now it's like you've got those intrusive thoughts.
Yeah, I'll say this. The same way I meant when I said in my Instagram post where, like, Leka deserved better, and if one day if I'm lucky enough to pay it back to her, I will. And the same thing with Tay, because I feel like I let her down too. Same way I felt like I let Cara down, and when she had the broken arm with the puzzle thing, and just at the same time, this type of stuff has happened to me multiple times over the fucking year.
Yes. Let's
not get it fucking twisted.
You've had a partner that's cost you a lot.
Come on.
I have too.
Right.
We've both been there. Both
right. So it's just part of the game. And it's the same way when it comes down to the cheating thing, right? It's one thing to, like, help a friend or whatever, right? But also at the same time, everybody look for an edge. But what I don't like is that if you get caught or that doesn't work your way, don't ruin it for everybody else. Because sometimes it falls in your favor, sometimes it doesn't. You can't pick and choose when those rules apply. And that's not fair.
Because we've both been on that side of the coin as well.
Exactly. So it's like, yeah, look, I came in third. Would have came in first, but it is what it is. Kelsey
Kelly loves your pro tips. She wants to know what your best pro tip is for dating.
Don't
do it.
Don't do it.
Don't date bananas?
No, don't date. What is that the question? But don't date bananas? Is that what it was?
Period. No.
Dating? Like, look, I'm not qualified. I wish I can give you a fortune cookie one-liner, but don't date.
Don't do it. Stay celibate. Just don't do it.
Oh.
Close the apps. Get off the dating apps.
I don't know how. I can't. I couldn't imagine meeting someone online. It scares the shit out of me.
What is one thing younger CT would have never believed about CT today? Christina Barrino wants to know.
Christina Burrito?
Christina Barrino.
Connie? Is that breakfast or?
Yeah. Christina Burrito.
What is one thing? I don't think the younger CT would believe how well older CT has done.
Yeah.
If you showed him a picture of what he's gonna look like when he's older, I'm like, oh man, all we got is one. Chance for stars don't count.
I mean, you had a good late run. You did, man.
Well, it's
2 in a row. That's nothing to be fucking. That's
Well, I mean, I went 3 out of 4, and then.
Yep.
I mean, I can honestly say that, especially after that mini final, I did it.
Rewrote, it woke something up in you?
I think
It moved.
I think I get another one.
It moved a little?
And then it twitched. I was like, oh, hello.
Lastly, MVP Morales wants to know how many more challenges you think you got in you.
All of them.
I get this question all the time. Yeah, dude. That's what I always say. I will never be, I'm retiring now. Why?
I've retired 3 times already. Just stop saying you're going to retire. There's no retiring. Cordell said it best. There ain't no retiring. You maybe take a time out.
Yep.
Ain't no retiring.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, because no matter, like, you can attest to this. It's like, sometimes it's like, I ain't never doing another one of these again, right? Especially after you leave on, like, the challenge didn't work out best for you, and you fall, you blow out your tailbone, right? You shit yourself in front of everybody on national TV. Fuck this, I ain't never coming back. A couple months go by.
That's the emotions talking.
Yeah, one more time, just one more.
You know what it is, bro? You know what it is? And this is the way I feel about it.
I love it.
Exactly. And you know why?
This is my life.
It's become
I'm grateful for
a
it.
sibling. It's become.
Why wouldn't I want to do it?
It's become a fucking way of
Be
life.
like you?
It's become a part of our existence.
Not you know what I mean?
For 2 decades, dude. This is the way I feel about it. Is it's almost like being in a relationship, a dysfunctional relationship, but when you've been in it for that long, it's become a part of you. It's become part of your identity. It's become part of your life. It's become part of your existence. And thinking about it not being there is almost the equivalent of like losing a loved one.
You know, that's fair to say. I would say, the way I look at it is I'm okay with my life not making sense to anybody else. This is my life, and as time has gone on, and I say this, I've said this to people before, where I've developed a newfound appreciation for it. Like the simple certainties that I've taken for granted in life. It's not a refound appreciation, but you know, I used to be that kid. I was like, oh, just because you show me TV, do you know me?
Yep.
So now it's like, yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Because you watched me grow up on national television since I was 22, 23 years old. This is my life. And Lord knows I'm fucking grateful for it.
Yep.
And I'm going to ride it until the wheels fall off.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Amen, brother. Amen. I'll be there. I'll be right there sitting shotgun.
I fucking hope so.
I'll be in the sidecar. Like fucking Cheech and Chong. Oh, dude.
That's my favorite part of Cheech and Chong.
Yeah.
The girl rips the laundry.
The Ajax. The line of Ajax. What was his name? Blueberry. What was it? Don't look him in the eye. Raspberry. Don't look him in the eye. Well, listen, man. I'm looking forward to Amsterdam. Looking forward to 42. And who knows?
Hey, what are you doing?
To infinity.
Hungry? Let's get a bite.
To infinity and beyond. Hungry. Starving. You know, I can eat some rookies right now. All right. For those that don't already follow you, where can they find you?
Bumthings.com/take it.
I haven't posted it, but I still have that video where you take the mic out and you fucking fart on it, dude.
From New York?
Yes, Challenge Mania. All right, man. Well, listen, brother, I appreciate you.
Underscore famous for nothing. Like, I mean,
famous for nothing on Instagram. And you don't have Twitter anymore. Official CT, he shut it down.
Well, so like when I was going to the divorce and all that, instead of like just fishing, it's just fucking out.
Yeah.
Activate that.
Yeah. There's nothing going on. You're not missing out. There's nothing on Twitter going on that you're missing out on, all right? Or X, as we call it, except for Ashley's
don't forget those.
meltdowns that she deletes. I'm bringing these home. These are going right in the old knapsack. All right, brother. Well, listen, I appreciate you coming on.
Yes, sir.
All right?
Let's go get a bite.
Hey, here's to a new chapter.
Yeah. So here's to everyone's worst nightmare.
There you go. Thanks for stopping by, man. The Death, Taxes, and Bananas podcast, where the tea flows like wine and my guests instinctively flock like the salmon of Capistrano. I'm Oprah, and I love you.